E75. Let's see if I can get something done in this night. So these are the junction box blocks. And what I wonder is if they will carry electricity from one to the other. I can't pick them up. See if this is powered. So they belong to the class wire. And I can use them. Basically, I can use it the same way I can use uh, the door control, the concrete door control. Oh, I picked. Thought I was picking the switch, the light, not the switch. I thought I was picking the light. So my problem with these guys is that I don't have a lot of full blocks. That's now how I made my house. Then again, this roof is a full block because I both need to place stuff on top of it and underneath it. So, given that, I can, for example, gonna place a wood. No, let's be very cautious here. Very, very cautious. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna get all the batteries. I'm gonna pick it up. Now I can remove this this frame, place this. And the bad thing about this is that press E to pick up. It's annoying because whenever my mouse goes over it, it's gonna show that message. I don't like this. Can be picked up. I'm gonna in fact make a request right now. Um, okay. Let me check the audio because it might have been bugged. Right. So now I will place the junction box here again. Oh, the junction box, the battery stuff. Turn it on. And I'm gonna connect this here. But then I'm gonna connect this here. So it goes into the block. And I'm might change my mind about some of these blocks. Let's not upgrade them just yet. Now I want fluorescent lights. It have to be here. And of course it's right below that thing. And then the junction light here. There, pretty good light. Pretty good light. I mean, the ceiling is hidden in the shadows, but that's okay with me. One, so this is only 2 wide. It's 4 by 4 by 4. It's 4 by 2 actually, so it's 4 by 2. But this side is full, that one isn't. Oh, it's 4 by 3. It's 4 by 3. Think here. And again, pick it up. I got this junction box here. Yeah. Let's use the same rotation there. So from that guy, I'm also going to come to this guy, and then from this to... Yeah. The light here is pretty good. Nice morning. I'm gonna make more junction boxes. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So of course it had to be 6. But I think a single light here is gonna work for me. No, it's not. So I want here, and I want run one here. This is going to be the one on top of the bed, and this is going to be the one on top of the desk. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This has 2. But have to be here. That's still on top of the desk, so that works. Let's make it. Let's make more junction boxes. I'm probably gonna use more. It's strange. this class wire. I don't understand why it could not be just relay. Gonna make a bunch of it. While that is being done. So I'm gonna need, particularly after the zombies wreck my spikes. 23 minutes, yeah. Well, I suppose that is the way it goes. I do want another 3x3 floor. I need the plates and the springs. That is doable. But first I want to make these. Because this is ingredient, right? So to make it, I need to get that. It's still 5 minutes away. Let's do the other workbench then. Now I already have the top floor and the ground floor, so I can already use it to replace this one. Just going over other stuff first. Now I think I'm gonna use the iron outdoors face. Yeah, the rotation for this guy is completely bugged. I'm thinking using, oh, I have half blocks here. Is there anything I could do? That will preserve the look and still give me the full block. I can do one experiment. It's going to be annoying. Okay. So I would use the wedge. I have concrete wedges. And I have flagstone frames, wood frames, iron frames, but not the rebar frames. Get out of there. And then a full block here. But you cannot observe the full effect before I remove this guy. Yeah, if you've never seen a steel block being broken, look at this. Yep, that's a lot of blocks. That's a lot of blocks. So I'm gonna use a wedge. I do have a concrete wedge, yes. How long is this guy? 40 minutes. Maybe it will be ready by the end of the episode. Well, I'm kidding. Of course it's gonna be ready. Like I can do an episodes faster than that. No, that's definitely not how I want to rotate it. I can't really aim. Well, I suppose I can aim at the... I aimed at this because this is actually on this side. It's behind this block, so to speak. No, not so to speak. It is behind this block. So it will go like this. And then I'll have this like this thing here coming up early on all sides. I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it. But I'm not gonna do this on camera, so I'll see you in a while. These are now junction boxes. After I put all the blocks, I broke all the blocks because I realized I wanted junction boxes there. The ones above could be junction boxes. They would be pretty good alternatives for junction boxes, but I want that to be steel for structure integrity purpose. And doing that, I also used all these junction things I made. Well, almost all of them. Make another 10. Let's get some steel. Right, while that is being done, I also want, actually for this, brass dome lights, the second one, and then the junction. This is a switch, I like that a lot as a switch, to be honest. In fact, I think, but one of the issues I generally have with 7 Days to Die is that there is a mix match of extremely advanced equipment and things that are hacked. That is a junction box already, excellent. Dome light, yeah, brass dome light. And I can connect this guy to this guy. this guy to this guy. And then just pick here and move to this one. I can move this one to that one. As soon as I get to the limits of the things I can carry. Now the light and this rain is excellent for so we can see what things are like. This light is causing this window to be much more fogged. The rain also contributes because it makes the outside darker, and that makes the inside harder to see. Right. This one, don't have the steel at the moment. There's a couple there that I can make. So let's consider this. We have to be careful. You know what? There is a wire coming from this one to this one, and it's not visible. In fact, there's one between this and this. So this guy does hide the wires. This one hides the wires. That is pretty cool. And then of course I won't have a wire relay here. If he hides the wire, that gives me a lot of options. So let's try this. The junction box has 2030 horizontal support. That's fantastic. It has the structural integrity of steel. That's really amazing. Sadly looks like concrete, but that's fine. And I do need to upgrade this guy here. I just don't have the... Come on, cancel, cancel, cancel. There. I'm gonna connect this guy here. And then from this guy I can connect to that one. No wires. Look, map, no wires. Take this off. To connect there. So this guy will distribute all the wires up here because there is a limit to how many you can have getting out of one block. Yeah. Vats. It's gonna use a lot of electricity. It's just that I basically only have the wires right now and a couple of lights inside. Light here is on, light here is on. So I still have to put lights around here. Um, but I also need to turn these guys on. So that's 40 watts, 4 sides. It's actually with the, well, it wasn't required. I could, now that I know that this hides the wire, I don't need these guys. It could have been normal blocks there. Okay, so all the sides now have some lights. I gotta say, I really enjoy the look here. So much so that I think I'm gonna use the same thing downstairs. Though downstairs I won't have this effect. I like, you know how it looks like a trapezium here, despite the fact that this is actually a full block, but because this isn't, it looks like a trapezium. And I quite like the look. So total now is 74. So the quality 2 provides less than maximum output. I think up starting with quality 4 I might get maximum output. Maybe a little bit higher than that, but definitely not much. Okay. We have 2 more silver dome lights here. I think I'm placing maybe here and here. Let's see if I can just put them on this circuit. Nope, maximum. So, do I have any more of them? No, and they're still being crafted. In fact, they're not even being crafted. These were crafted, and now I have to turn these into these. Let's get one, and then I can just make one circuit connect. I could also do like for every one of these connect to the other one. So always right to left. And that already freed the circuits I'm gonna need. But I'm still going to bring this guy here. I'm quite likely I'm gonna want other stuff there. Okay, this card is gonna be dark, and this is gonna be darkish, but I might be okay with that. Might be okay with that. Now they have all these guys. What I need to know now, need to figure out now is how I'm going to move all of this downstairs. What I'm thinking of is replacing this guy here with one of these circuits, and then this guy here, and then one all the way down there. Let's see if this roaming horn. Private property, buddy. Yeah, the farm is long ready. I'm not ready to farm. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place these blocks here, because you see this is a pillar, and this railing is, I believe, capable of supporting weight. So now this has full support all the way up. And then I can place more blocks. And now I'm ready to replace some blocks, and my auger's almost dead. Gonna sell a lot of augers to the trader. Yeah, you need a lot of steel. Oh. What did use so much wood that I'm actually low on it? Maybe the iron spikes? It's possible. Certainly possible. 5 minutes still. These guys are now... make a lot of cement. Oh, it's 40 minutes. Yeah. No, I'm a bit confused. What I have stone here, which shouldn't be there. There's something. I wonder what happened to my place. Sorry, I don't remember putting it back. Must have. Wonder if I didn't put it someplace that shouldn't be where it's not the right place. So I'll get the auger. Okay, so let's do it one piece at a time. And we're going to start with the top. Okay, this guy will come from the main one because it is supposed to this distributes up here, despite the fact that I have two waters already distributing. And the full block look different. From above. Yeah. And down below, just to make, because of this difference here, so I wanted to double check. Right. So this guy has power now. Honestly, I think yeah. Let's close the roof. If I need more blocks, I can break them. I've been breaking steel blocks, so that's not the issue. I do need to close this hatch. Not close it, put a hatch there. I hope this isn't upgradable. But this looks just like the sort of thing 308 does. I don't remember seeing this mod. But it does look just like the stuff 308 does. So next is gonna be this one. Because this allows us to wire stuff for the first floor from this guy. So there it is. And then this guy. Okay. So that is there. One thing I've thought of is using these columns top to bottom. That's no, that's both a screamer and a zombie here. Stupid zombies keep breaking my spikes. Ah. Arr, arr. Just fly away. Hmm. There might be others, normal zombies. They come more slowly. So yeah, I'm thinking of, I thought of having these columns all the way top to bottom. I just didn't want to go to the trouble of breaking everything, of course. Ah, no, roaming horde. Okay guys, I'm gonna fight the roaming horde and I'll be back. Yeah, I really like that. I really like that. I have to figure out a solution for the lights close to the base because the spotlights are not gonna be enough. They are so weak. I don't understand why the farm pimps did that. So anyway, I think I'm replacing this with the 1x3s. So let's do that. Off camera. Alright, on the next auger. So that's the same setup I have up here. I still need all these pillars, so I still have stuff on them. Okay, so these are the lights outside the base. One thing is I'm not sure if I should go with this on all the time or not. I'm up to 86 watts. And that's going to be another 80 watts just for the lights if I consider all 4 lights and then downstairs. Yeah, and then here. So take out the poster. I'll take out this one as well because I want to move this stuff here. I still have some arrows here, interesting. Should have used the claw hammer to get more nails out of it. Okay. I'm gonna remove this pillar, it's been bothering me. So I'm gonna remove it and the land claim block can go on the ground where it is. So I need 2 things. I don't have any pillar 50 frame, so I can get one of those. Not 50, the 100. Cancel this for now. Oh. I have both of them. Stuff I got from the horde. Cash, cash, food, food. Anything else here from the horde? Yes, this steel shovel comes from them. But again, scrapped. So I'll have this guy here. And then that pillar there. Oh, that junction box is enough, yeah. Yeah, I think this is fine. Can remove the rest. come up here and finish the job. Mind you, these guys are also heavier, so they require more structural integrity to keep. That's something I have to keep in mind. And this guy is here. Gotta do them from below. So I think everything is upgraded. You know what? This pattern, the poured concrete pattern, looks great on the roof. On the ceiling, that is. This pattern looks perfect. I don't think it's a pattern you can paint stuff as, but if I could, if I can, I will. Oh, I didn't check whether these things are paintable. That might turn out to be a problem. Well, we'll find out. We will find out. There's a lot of painting to be done. So you see there's this corridor here is a bit darker. There's this one. The lights coming from outside, through the skylight, through the doors, the windows. Yeah, I was thinking here of having something as well. I'm probably going to make it just make a grate or something. I know exactly what I want. Do I have CM? No, I don't. These conduits. Yeah. The vent funds. So one of these guys, for example, like here, that would be just perfect. The problem is that I don't have fan, I don't have the air conditioner, none of that stuff. So I will get this from creative. Huh. Because I think it's just too good not to use. So all the white lights here are wired. Now let's arrange this guy. This box, this cupboard will go away as well. I need to do that right now. And this box I'll move to the corner. give a little bit more space on this side. So here I was thinking of having a door. You know what? Maybe the iron door would work pretty well. Because it's supposed to be like a secure door. Go outside. Yeah. Now I have some clay. Now I have the elevator. If I do this now, I don't see any reason why not. See, ground, top. So first, let's remove this guy. Then place this guy. And I believe it needs to be wired. Nope, it doesn't. So probably a different version of the mod. Or it's configurable as well. No, I want higher. Higher. Yeah, I want here. Okay, so I can call the elevator pressing E. I forgot I have not wired these guys. So that guy downstairs does not have power. It might be a question of orientation. And like hell I'm gonna lose 500 steel. Cop rotation. Okay, I'm getting a little bit irritated. To say the least. that is not what I had in mind. Not at all. Well, this I believe if I just upgrade 140. Yeah. Seriously? Don't I have forged iron here? Wow, where is going that stuff? It's insane the amount of iron I'm using. So, I guess this elevator is well, I know it's an older version of 308's elevator. I did not know it had this limitation. And I'm rather disgruntled. Oh yeah. Ah, damn it. There. Um, so the door looks ugly because the texture has not loaded. What's about this one? Keep wanting to fix it. I wonder if those, if these guys still have power. They do. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but it's now on my side. It's all upgraded. Yeah, I have to upgrade stuff again, but I just wondering how I do that without losing everything. I mean, losing when the next stupid horde comes, you know? Okay. I never reconnected the generator to the timer relay. So the generator is using 64 watts. So I want to get the junction box and connect to the relay. Now there are 4 cables coming out of the relay. That's 4 lights here. On this one, which is not mine. I kind of want to replace this with a light of my own. No? I believe this is a warehouse ceiling light. Looks a lot like the silver glass light as well. But I believe the models are different. Iron door. Yeah. Scrap it. Was a mistake to make it. So I have this and this. That's what this one looks like. Definitely this one, right? So I'm gonna arrange this guy here. I have metal table pillar. This is actually a table. Table. Cannot find it here. It's not one of the pillars either. Medical cabinet looks good. Could go here, metal table pillar. So it's this guy. It's the table outside the pawn shop, for example. No, not the pawn shop. The bear bar, I think that's called. Oh, I like the look of that. I would like to have that as well, no? It does produce less light than the vanilla. That light is floating. I wonder if I can make that work. So first off, let's make the lights. They're the warehouse ceiling ones. 3. Don't I have any industrial lights? Interesting. I do have use for an industrial light. I want to place this here so that I won't use it by mistake. So I don't have the industrial light. I have this here, the number 2. That's 2 of them. So what I'm thinking of is doing that table thing. So let's say I make iron tables and replace them with that table from creative. Gotta make this one. Uses more resources. So table. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna replace the things with that. And I'm out of concrete again. I did upgrade all of the roof. And then, well, before I switch this light off, there is one thing I want to check. Now the solar bank stopped off at 134. I don't understand why it has power. 139. Must be where it left off at 134. This is using 139. Still 139 is within the max output. The lights outside, of course, they cannot be activated because the switch was removed. Yeah, that produces very little light, but I like it. I think things are working for me here, and I do have to make the stupid hatch there. Can I make a hatch in my inventory now? Oh, but I did get need to have a table here. So where do I want it open to? Which side? This, like this, is going to open towards the center, I think. Yeah. Okay. What else? Well, the light here is fine. There are no lights in this room except the ones produced by this table and the ones leaking from below. And the fireplace. There's a lot of light leaking from below. This game is so leaky. I hope with Alpha 18, where they're going to implement ambient occlusion, it might make things better. Like it might recognize that there's a solid wall and nothing is supposed to go through the solid wall. So they occlude what is behind. And that occlusion makes the things not go through. Okay, so I get these and I'm gonna throw them away and get 3 of these. Because I like how it's working. So take this one. Make it out of wood, out of concrete. I think in this case I'm gonna make it out of wood. So it's gonna be this guy and then table and then this guy here. Yeah, black looks fine. A second. Alright. So remove this one. What if these things are out of center? So the pillar is here. So it's one. This is on the diagonal from the pillar. This is on the diagonal from the pillar. But that one isn't. What would be diagonal from the pillar would be here. So presumably I just aligned it with this guy here. So let's pick this light and do that again. Have to turn creative again. Let's remove this guy. I wish this was over 17.2, then I could remove the land claim block. But basically, almost anything else, I do not wish this to be alpha 17.2. Particular wall generation was completely screwed up. So then we have one here. One here. And then we pick this guy as well. Here, oh, this one already has a light. wire that. Well, let me fix the wiring thing. That just won't do. So I think I'm not gonna use the pickaxe, I'm gonna use the auger. I think the shovel has a longer reach than the auger. And then wood frame. Yeah, that's gonna work. And then, so that's a timer relay. I don't think I want a timer relay anymore. I think I want all the lights in the house to be on all the time. Because it can get pretty dark otherwise, even during day. But if I change my mind, so the start time is going to be 9:30, the end time is going to be 6. I'm going to make another hatch. So from this junction box here, I'm going to go to this wire relay. But I'm also going to connect directly to the lights. If this thing has a direction. It's a darker look. I think this can be removed as well, to be honest. Oh, okay, this is connected here, so it can remove that and not have any issues. I know this one cannot. Let's see this. Yeah, this whole line can be removed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I consider the shelf, that's 9. If I don't, it's 8. If it's 9, then it's 2, 3, 4. This will be the center. It's not bad. I think at this side, maybe the industrial lights would work better like this. No, that's definitely not it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be the center, not that. Yeah, this wall here is really reducing the space. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3 blocks here, and I have 3 blocks here. So if I remove this wall and then the next, then I can fit these guys here like I wanted to. Okay, so this place is dark, I know. It does have a more industrial look. See, 1, 2, 1. So this is the center. So 4 blocks here, 4 blocks there. So full of things that it will be hard to move that. Let's drop stuff off. And now I put sand on the stone one, yeah. Insanity. my stuff here. Okay. Ooh. That is a problem. I need space for three more things. So let's move some of the matches out. Ah, shit. 4 more things. Yeah, maybe I like this better like that. Ten are mine. So that thing would be here. Let's take that off. I think I'll have 2 here. I'm gonna have 1 on top of each of these stations. I think that's gonna work best. I can move the gun safe, except I cannot move the gun safe. I can do this. Oh, well, that is in the process of being made. Let's come out here. I think I'm gonna use this as switch. Because it looks good. And what I'm gonna do is oh, now these are full blocks, so I don't need to. I can place some things here. So, this guy will be wired here. And this guy here. Oh, this is the wire going out of it. That looks ugly. And probably no matter the rotation, it's always going to come out of there. Okay. So the junction box is off, the junction box is on. Right, and then there is the wiring to that guy there. So I can pick this again. So with this block, I didn't really need a relay here. I could have just used that sort of block to do the wiring. Now, this guy is going to distribute things. With one of these guys. So it connects here, and then from this guy, it connects to this relay. And that's the relay that goes out. I'm not seeing the wire going out. It must be there. This guy can be picked. This comes all the way from the roof. No, that's wrong. That's the wrong wiring. Wrong wiring. So I have a bunch of things that need to be wired to switches on the top floor. And all of them are going to use the generator power. Right now I'm using that relay to distribute things, so it goes there, that's the two turrets. And there were those relays at the top. I don't remember exactly how they were supposed to be used, to be honest. I'm not sure why I'm crouched. I should have used the hammer. I should have. So this is the element that distributes everything. So from this junction box, I'm going to connect this guy . Oh, it tests both ways on top of everything else. And this guy. Then this guy comes to this wire relay. No. No. This guy comes to this wire relay. almost changing my mind and switching to the normal switches. This wire is just too ugly. I can't take it. I loved it, but I can't take it. Yeah, now it's wired to the junction box, which means if I turn it on, nothing happens. So it seems that that switch indeed is not connected, which is most curious. Yeah, I'm gonna replace those wire relays as well. So that guy there comes to this wire relay. Oh yes, I'm marking this spot with the... I thought I had more. Let's have return it. Asphalt. Forest ground. That was a heartfelt ow. Why? Why this block had to be concrete? Why? It's pretty much the... Okay. I might have to dig a little bit more, but let's see if this is enough. Where is all my wiring? It feels that for some reason the game destroyed my wiring. Because I guarantee you everything was wired. I'll keep that there. Why isn't anything wired? I do not understand what's going on here. Yeah. Remember the wires on top of it? Where are they? All right, guys. That's going to be all for today. I'm gonna fix this stuff off camera. And then we'll continue with more electricity on our next episode.